Breaking news, new text messages have been released between Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez and his former staffer, who he allegedly had an affair with, who later died by suicide after setting herself on fire. In these texts, he asked the aide for a sexy pic in in-person meetups, and she pushed back repeatedly, telling him he was going too far. Reporter Julie Grace Brefke was the first to report on these texts, and you can see here's the text where he asked the aide for a sexy pic, another text where he asked the aide what her favorite sex position is. Here's an example of where she pushes back on him and tells him he's going too far, and there are plenty of other text messages as well as additional reporting from fellow staffers of the woman who died who confirmed the alleged affair. As someone who spent many years working on Capitol Hill myself, I don't think many Americans realize that there is no Capitol Hill version of an HR department. Your boss is essentially HR. And that's why romantic relationships between Hill staffers and members of Congress are forbidden, because there's an obvious power dynamic at play, and it's hard for someone who might be being pressured by their boss to say no when that boss is essentially the head of HR and controls your salary. There have been several Republicans who have called on Gonzalez to resign or condemned his gross behavior, but Speaker Mike Johnson has yet to go that far. And to me, it seems pretty obvious that he's more concerned with his slim majority, which is currently 4 in the House, than holding this member of Congress accountable for abusing his position of power and this disgusting behavior.